Hi, I am Brando and I'll talk to you about the verb to trade. I'll tell you how to use it with all the personal pronouns and also the different definitions this verb has. First, I'll tell you the use with affirmative phrases using the personal pronouns. So you have to say, I trade, you trade, she trades, he trades, it trades, we trade, you trade, they trade. For negative phrases, you have to say, I don't trade, you don't trade, she doesn't trade, he doesn't trade, it doesn't trade, you don't trade, we don't trade, they don't trade. If you want to ask a question, you have to say, do I trade? Do you trade? Does she trade? Does he trade? Do we trade? Do you trade? Do they trade? Okay? That was the use of the verb to trade with all the personal pronouns in affirmative, negative, and questions type of phrases. Now I'll tell you how to use this verb in different kind of sentences because it has different definitions. First, we have to buy and sell. They trade silver and gold. To exchange, I traded my desserts for his. I have here 3 idioms, okay? Because the first 2 I told you about, those are like the main definitions of the verb to trade. But I have idioms here. Idioms are verbs to which you add a word in order to change the meaning. First, we have trade in, which means to give something used as a payment toward a purchase of something new. To trade in one's old car for a down payment on a new one. That means that I am using my old car as a payment and I'll pay the difference with money, maybe, or with something else. Trade on or trade upon. That means to turn to one's advantage, but in an unfairly way, like to trade on the weaknesses of others. These are the ways you use the verb to trade with all the personal pronouns and also with different kinds of phrases. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much. Hola, soy Brando y en esta ocasión les voy a hablar del verbo to trade, que significa cambiar o intercambiar. Les voy a explicar cómo se utiliza este verbo con los pronombres personales en frases afirmativas, negativas e interrogativas. También les voy a dar la definición para que puedan utilizarlo en diferentes escenarios. ¿Okay? Para comenzar con frases afirmativas, el verbo to trade se utiliza de esta forma. I trade, yo intercambio. You trade, tú intercambias. She trades, ella intercambia. He trades, él intercambia. It trades, esto intercambia. We trade, nosotros intercambiamos. You trade, ustedes intercambian. They trade, ellos intercambian. Si vas a negar una acción, hacer una frase negativa, tienes que decir I don't trade, yo no intercambio. You don't trade, tú no intercambias. She doesn't trade, ella no intercambia. He doesn't trade, él no intercambia. It doesn't trade, esto no intercambia. We don't trade, nosotros no intercambiamos. You don't trade, ustedes no intercambian. They don't trade, ellos no intercambian. Y si quieres hacer una pregunta, tienes que hacerlo de esta forma. Do I trade? Yo intercambio. Do you trade? Tú intercambias. Does she trade? Ella intercambia. Does he trade? Él intercambia. Does it trade? Esto intercambia. Do we trade? Nosotros intercambiamos. Do you trade? Ustedes intercambian. Do they trade? Ellos intercambian. Esta es la forma de utilizar el verbo to trade con los diferentes pronombres personales que hay en frases afirmativas, negativas e interrogativas. Ahora les voy a hablar de las diferentes definiciones que este verbo tiene. Primero tenemos to buy and sell, comprar y vender. They trade silver and gold, ellos intercambian. plata y oro. To exchange, intercambiar. I traded my dessert for his. Yo intercambié mi postre por el suyo, por el de él. También tengo idioms. Los idioms son verbos a los que se le agrega una palabra para cambiar el significado completamente de la frase, ¿ok? Primero tengo trade in, que sería to give something used as a payment toward a purchase of something new. Sería dar algo viejo como una forma de pago para comprar algo nuevo. To trade in one's new car for a down payment on a new one. Dar un carro viejo como forma de pago para intercambiar un carro nuevo como forma de pago para un carro nuevo. Trade on o trade upon, que significa to turn to one's advantage unfairly. Sería para cambiar en las cosas a favor tuyo, a favor de uno, pero de una forma no muy justa. To trade on the weaknesses of others. Será como aprovechar o para cambiar para cambiar por las debilidades de los otros. Estas son las formas en las que se utiliza el verbo to trade con los pronombres personales y también con los diferentes tipos de frases que se puede utilizar al dominar los diferentes significados que tiene este verbo. Espero les haya gustado, que practiquen mucho. Nos vemos en la próxima.